Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
Hello and welcome to the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, and we are here for the toss ka boss. I have the two captains here, but before that we have a specially made coin, and one side of the coin has our sponsor Just Baked and the other side has LPPL. So I think Yash will spin the coin, or okay, so Spartans will spin the coin and the Mavericks will call. Just Baked is the call, always the sponsor, and it is our sponsor Just Baked. He is the toss ka boss. He will also get the hamper. Tournament brought to you by KFT Holidays, and Yash Tadeshwar will be giving away to the Park Maverick captain Dian. And now that we are done with the hamper exchange, Dian, what would you like to do?
We're going to bowl first.
We're gonna bowl first. Pitch looks decent. You're confident in chasing the total.
Yeah, pitch ka boundary itna chota hai, nothing else you need.
Yash, thoughts?
Yeah, we wanted to bat first anyways, so it's a good wicket to bat there. So, of course, looking forward for a nice game.
Doesn't matter what happens, you'll have to win the game. It's a must-win game for both the teams. Good luck to both the captains. The news from the center that the Mavericks have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first. Thank you.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे जाए बाहर के रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे जाए.
All I ever wanted was a place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए।
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है।
Hello and welcome to the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, brought to you by KFT Holidays, co-sponsored by Shadi Biz and apparel sponsors. After this ball, Pranay to begin the proceedings straight away, swinging into the left-hander Jaisha. He's on strike, and you can see that hint of movement in the air. Toss ka boss, toss won by the Park Mavericks. This is the Hiral Merchant power play, and the toss was won by Mavericks, and electing to bowl first, Dian was given a hamper by our sponsor Just Baked. Both these teams have won a couple of games, and this is match number 4 for both the sides. Jay is on strike. Pranay Onto the pads, he's flicked it away towards the fielder, deep backward square leg. This will be the first runs of the innings, and it comes off the bat of Jay Shah, tucking it away into the leg side. And Vijay Singh scored 100 in the previous game. He's on strike. A lot of changes being made in the field, a left-hand, right-hand combination. This is the Hiral Merchant power play. That means that there'll be only a couple of fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Square leg inside the circle, mid-wicket, mid-on on the leg side. And on the off-side, you've got 6 fielders. Mid-off cover, extra cover on the boundary, point, a backward point, and a deep third man. Pranay will be feeling much more comfortable against the right-hander. Natural angle going away from the righty. Forecast and Multiply RR apparel sponsors. Huge shout out to them. This time it's onto the pads. There's an appeal. But the umpire says not out. Probably sliding down the leg stump. It was onto the pads. And yep, was a tight call, but angling down leg is what the umpire thought. And would have been absolutely shattering for the Park Spartans to have lost Vijay Singh on the very first ball. But he survives. Would have been a Dr. Beckman wicket. Still have to wait for that one. This is the Hiral Merchant power play. Here you go. Pranay to Vijay. Outside off stump, lets it go. That's beautifully bowled. It's the perfect length. And the good part is Vijay is not trying to play those extravagant strokes right from the get-go. He's looking to set his eye in. So in the previous game as well, faced around 11 balls to get to 3 runs, and then there was no stopping Vijay. The way he took the attack to the opponents, that's the kind of player he is. Couple of balls played, not scored a run yet. Won't take a lot of time for him to get his first runs, and there it is. A full toss through the offside. A man in the deep will not be able to cut it off. That will be the first Pradhan infra space 4 of the innings. And no surprises there coming off the bat of Vijay Singh. It was a low full toss. All he had to do was pick the gap. And once it had crossed the inner ring, it was 4 all over. Beautifully stroked. Vijay getting off the mark. Still no changes in the field. 6 on the offside, including 2 on the boundary and 3 on the leg. Here goes Pranay. Final ball of the first over. Oh, look at that. Look at that for a comeback. Shaping away from the right hander. The perfect length. Squaring the batter up, but could not induce the outside edge. First over has been bowled. It's 5 without loss for the Spartans.
हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
Well, at the end of the first over, the score is 5 without loss, and Jay will be back on strike for over number 2. And Jay goes over the top, and he clears the infield. That will be his first boundary as well. Pradhan infra space 4 over the mid-off region. And what a way to start over number 2 in the Hiral Merchant power play. Slightly outside off stump, enough width. Aerial stroke, the man at mid-off, the captain Dian, could not get to the ball. One of the tallest guys on the field, apart from Vijay Singh. And Pranav has been welcomed into the attack with a 4. It's the match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League. This time a beautifully bowled delivery outside off stump. That one held onto the pitch, not come onto the bat as well as the batter would have liked, and he just went through with the shot. A play and a miss. It's a dry surface. There's not much in it for the batters in this first innings especially. So that's why the first 4 overs of the serial merchant power play are going to be extremely crucial for both the sides. The Park Spartans will be looking to get as many as they can in the first 4, and the Mavericks will be looking to restrict the opponents. Here goes Pranav. Play into the onside towards the mid-off region, looking for a single but denied. Sent back. It will be a dot ball. The man at mid-on. A good pickup. An even better throw. And you know the fact with Vijay Singh is he doesn't like to run a lot. He's got the ability to clear the field with quite comfort, and I think he believes in scoring runs in boundaries. That's what he did in the previous game as well. He scored around 7 sixes and 12 Pradhan infra space 4s in this 100 run that he scored. This time a slow delivery played on the offside, looking for a single, denied. It was a good early call. It was a good early call by Vijay. Played with soft hands by Jay. Was halfway down the track, he had to turn back. And they do not want to run themselves out in these power play overs. You have the opportunity to get those boundaries. It's okay if you get a couple of dot balls here and there. It's the second over in the Hiral Merchant power play in this first innings. Oh, here goes Jay. What a shot that is. What an exquisite stroke. It's gone out of the ground. And that is going to be a Pradhan infra space maximum, the first of the innings. And for the second time in a row, it's Jay who's at the first 6 of the innings. It was a beautiful strike over mid-on. Maximum. Still a ball left in the over. Change of balls, I guess, here. Relatively shinier and harder ball this. That one kept low. Trying to play the cut shot. Looking for wide, but it's a dot ball. 2 gone. 15 without loss. Pranay. Outside off stump, that's well outside off stump. That should be a wide. Getting the ball to swing a little and trying to play through the offside. I think that's the intent for the bowler, especially trying to make the batter play through the offside. Let's it go. Again, lets it go. Outside off stump. This time a much better delivery. Was well inside the tram line. And Vijay not trying to chase the balls outside off stump unless it's in his slot. But it doesn't matter if it's the power play or no. The way Vijay bats, he scores runs for fun. Scores runs at his will. Pranay to continue. This time a full toss. He's punched it down the ground. The man at mid-on could not do anything about it. That's going to be Pradhan infra space 4. Straight as an arrow. Beautifully timed that by Vijay. Not trying to overhit the ball. Just punching it down the ground. Oh. Was a full toss. Had to be put away. And he did. Can Pranay make a comeback here? 20 runs on board already. That's off the back foot. He's cut the ball. Oh, that's an awkward bounce. That's an awkward bounce missed by the man at point. It's racing away towards the fence and back to back. Pradhan infra space fours this time. Shorter delivery. Wide outside off stump. He cut the ball. And you can look at that. The ball just spinning away. Will not be happy with that, Pranay. There's a boundary. Where is he going to bowl now? We'll have to wait and see. Pranay will continue. That's much better. Outside off stump, he lets it go. The ball swinging away from the right hander. He's still getting the ball to move a bit. Although it's the third over, we still have not seen that amount of swing that we're used to seeing on this ground, on this pitch. And like I said, there's not much in for the batters here, as it's a dry sort of a surface. Once the spinners come on, it can make life extremely difficult for the batters. And the Mavericks have some good spinners in their lineup. Outside off stump, trying to play the cut shot, and completely missing that one. Trying to get on top of the bounce, Vijay. Could not get back to ball. It's the third over of the Hiral Merchant power play. Match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, brought to you by KFT Holidays and our co-sponsors, Shadi Biz. Still a ball left in the over. It's 24 without loss. Slight discussion between the captain and the bowler. Pranay. Full toss. He goes down the ground. A man there in the deep. Should only be a single, so gets away with it. Pranay eventually. 3 gone. 25 without loss. Last over of the power play. Outside off stump, he's tried to play the cut shot. There's a man there at point. Starts off with the dot ball. This is the Hiral Merchant power play. So the final over. How many more can the Spartans get? The Tosca boss, powered by Just Baked, was won by the Park Mavericks, and the captain Dian had no hesitation in bowling first. This time using his feet, the ball came in back sharply. That's beautifully bowled by Pranav. The in-swinger, not easy to negate, not easy to get away with. It is a dot ball. .25 without loss. Current run rate 7.5 and over. This time played off the back foot, it's in the gap. He'll get a single for that. Man at deep extra cover should cut it off. The left hand right hand combination has worked well so far in the tournament for the Spartans. Out of the 3 games that they've played, they've won a couple of them. Had to face defeat against the Park Indians earlier in the tournament. But they've looked solid. This time he's pulled it away. Off the back foot, he's found the gap. And he's found the fence. Pradhan infra space 4. It was slightly short, and he got good bat on it, playing across the line. But a calculated sort of a shot, resulting in a boundary. Look at that. Picked the length up early and dispatched it over the mid-wicket, into the mid-wicket region, in fact, for 4. Here goes Pranav. It's high in the air. It's high in the air. And it's all the way for 6. Pradhan infra space maximum, number 2 of the game, of the bat of Jay Shah. And he's looking to take the attack to the opponents. Look at that stroke. Well, you can get away from Vijay's onslaught, but you cannot run away from Jay now. What a hit that was down the ground. Mighty strike. Both these batters. So dangerous with the field restrictions in play. The Hiral Merchant power play. It's the final ball of the power play up front. Oh, trying to go down the ground again. That's going to be a play and a miss. Ends with the dot ball. 4 gone. 36 without loss for the Spartans. Change in bowling now. The captain into the attack. Dian starts over the full toss. Playing to the leg side. That's misfielded. It was straight to the man at square leg. Should have been stopped. Dian looks unhappy. Pradhan infra space 4. Was not the best of deliveries to start off with. But he could have gotten away with it if the fielder would have stopped the ball somehow. Vijay Singh gets a boundary to himself. Dian will continue. Tossed up. Good delivery. Good delivery. He's a fantastic cricketer. He's led the Mavericks really well in the tournament so far. And being a youngster, there's a lot expected off of him. He's been delivering the goods with the bat, with the ball. And look at that for another fantastic delivery. That's well kept as well by the man behind the stumps, outside off stump, trying to play the cover drive, Vijay. Not a lot of foot movement. And like I said, there is some kind of help for spin bowlers on this pitch. There will be throughout the game. And that's well done. Good cricket all around by the bowler and the keeper. So over number 5, the Hiral Merchant power play has concluded. Field restrictions are lifted. Full toss played back to the bowler. 4 fielders inside the circle. Covers point, backward point, and the short third man inside the circle on the offside. There's a deep extra cover on the boundary. A long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep backward square leg. 3 on the leg side, all on the fence. And here goes Dian. Oh, and he gets him! He gets him! Look at him! So excited. Elation for the Park Maverick captain. Was a fantastic delivery. Went on with the arm, sliding through bat and pad. And that's a Dr. Beckman wicket, the first of the game. And a big one for the Mavericks. The new man in is Tarun Shah. Scored a magnificent half century in the previous game, got a few wickets to his name as well. He was the player of the match. Pure Luke's man of the match in the previous game. Here he comes in at number 3, Dian, making a few changes in the field. Was hit for a boundary, then a few dot balls. That just goes to show the pressure that can be created with just a couple of dot balls. This time outside off stump, starts off with a turning delivery, but that's it's judged as a wide by the umpire. That one, yeah, it was a little wide, to be honest. Good decision by the umpire. Last ball of the over. Trying to open the face of the bat. Straight to the man at backward point. That will be the end of the 5th over. 5 of it. And a huge wicket. 41 for 1 for the Spartans.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के
Change in bowling now. Or change in bowling. And that's wicket number 2. Dr. Beckman wicket. Kishore has struck gold straight away as he's introduced into the attack. An off spinner against a left-hander. What a ball that was. Excellent start for Kishore. I saw him in the nets early on before the game. Completely warmed up, completely prepared. And he's got the big man Jai Shah. 41 for 2. Dr. Beckman wicket number 2.
कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
wickets have gone down. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 2, the first of the innings for Kishore Shah. He's been among the wickets throughout the tournament. And the Mavericks on top right now. Mahavir, the new man in outside off stump, starts off with a wide, I reckon. Yes, it is. Was well outside off stump, Kishore. Trying to find that turn from outside off, but the ball just skids through the surface. Trying to pull the ball away. He's got some bat on it. And he will get some runs. We'll have to wait and see the signal from the umpire. Yes, it's off the bat. So he opens his account. Mahavir was slightly short. Tried to play it into the leg side. Mahavir did not get great connection, but only a single. The 4 fielders inside the circle for Kishore's spell, from what I can see, is man at cover, the captain Dian. The pointer, shot third man, and a short fine leg. Full toss that's punched down the ground towards long off. And I think the Spartans need a partnership here. They will be looking to get a few runs under the belt the way they've started off. It was a wicketless power play for the Mavericks. And after the Hiral Merchant power play, spinners into the attack and straight away a couple of wickets. Outside off, he's gone back to the bowler. Well fielded off his own bowling. That's good stuff by Kishore. Couple of balls remaining. It is the 6th over of the innings. Tries to go into the leg side. He'll get a single. Mahavir. And all that they need to do is rotate the strike. I think right now the intent should be very simple. Build a partnership, try to get a few runs under the belt, at least till the 15th or the 16th over. And then you have the 2 overs of pure Luke's power surge, where you can go all guns blazing. And that's more like it. Good drive down the ground, a firm strike. Tarun is in good form. Ends the over. 6 gone. A fantastic over by Kishore. 5 runs and a wicket. 46 for 2. So Dian will continue. The captain of the Mavericks. Tarun on strike now. But that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. Oh, I think that was going down leg. It was not a bad shout, to be honest. And that's what Dian is arguing. He reckons that Tarun had shuffled. It was a beautiful delivery. Look at that. Well, the angle is pretty straight from where we see it, but the umpire having the best view at judging it. Not out. Tossed up this time. It's driven firmly towards long off. I think they will have to work with 1s and 2s right now. And to be very honest, Dian will be pretty happy with the kind of effort that the bowlers have put in. Even the power play, although they did not get a wicket, but they did not concede as many runs. This is the match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, brought to you by KFT Holidays. Here goes Dian. Good delivery. Oh! Well, it was a beautiful delivery. What a spell this has been from Dian, beg your pardon. The way he's bowled, he's really kept it so tight. 47 for 2 for the Park Spartans. They're looking to build a partnership here. Mahavir. That's played across the line. He's got good bat on it, but it's straight to the man. That's dropped. That's dropped by the man at long on. And that's insult to injury. Catch dropped and pushed away for a huge maximum. Pradhan in first pace, maximum. Well. Look at that dropped catch. And 6. I reckon that was the googly by Dian. And he almost got a wicket to himself again. Mahavir gets away with 1. 50 up for the Park Spartans in the 7th over of the innings.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple.
A short break, but we are back. Dian. This time it's a good shout, but again, down the leg side. That one skipped through the surface, the flipper, or the slider, if it's fair to say. Just look at that ball skip through the surface. That's good bowling. Dian is keeping the batter guessing, not bowling similar kinds of deliveries on every ball. Good sign from the Maverick captain. Last ball of the over. Trying to play it through the offside. That one spun away from the right-hander. Ends the 7th over. 53 for 2.
Worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
well, a change in bowling. The ever experienced, the man with brilliant bowling figures throughout the tournament, Rajiv Gokani. Oh, and he's got him, has he? Oh, no, he has not. Was a play and a miss. Look at that. That one spun back in. I think it hit him on the waist. The leg before wicket is really out of question, but from the straight angle it was seeming to be a good shout. But what a start this already. Rajiv keeping the batter guessing. Tarun trying to break the shackles. Tucks it away into the leg side. That's a good looking stroke straight towards deep mid wicket. There will be a single. 54 for 2 the score in the 8th over of the innings. This is match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League. And the Tosca boss, the Park Mavericks, getting a beautiful hamper by our sponsors. Was the captain Dian, who won the toss, elected to field first, and will be happy with the effort that the team has put in so far. One's a little short, played straight towards cover. Will be a dot ball. 54. We're in the 8th over of the inning. The projected score from here looks like 44, but I think anywhere in between 160 to 180 is what the Park Spartans would be looking to get, because it's not the biggest of boundaries on either side. So run chase is always on. Oh, this time he's got him. What was Mavi trying to do there? Shuffling well across outside off stump, trying to tuck the ball into the leg side, and look at that. The leg stump uprooted, and the third spinner introduced into the attack, and he too is among the wickets. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 3. getting off the mark of the very first ball. It's been a fantastic display by the Park Mavericks. They'd be so happy with the effort put in by the bowlers so far. And the captain Dian standing at cover. He's got a lot of bowling options. Rajiv Gokani already among the wickets. Tarun, can he play a handy knock for his side? Down the leg side. I'm not sure if it came off the bat, but the ball's racing away towards the fence. Will this go all the way? Yes, it will. Wide and 4. Well, the wicketkeeper was blindsided for a fraction of a second and he could not go to his left. That's going to be bonus runs. Pradhan infra space for 4 wides added to the total. Last ball of the over. That's very well bowled, extremely well bowled. I'd still call this a successful over. 8 gone, 60 for 3 for the Park Spartans. One was outside off stump, slight misfield there, allowing a single. For Janak. I think Janak is just looking to get singles, trying to rotate the strike. That's what he needs to do here. Look to build a partnership with his fellow teammate. Oh, good delivery. Dian. The batter trying to outsmart Dian, but it's good change in length. Pushing it further more up. Right under the bat. And not allowing the single. That's good stuff. He will continue. This time it's a quicker delivery. The googly again coming back into the right hander again was a half a shout. It's been a fantastic spell of bowling. The leg spinner causing all sorts of trouble. Usually the leg spinners are the ones who are the wicket takers. They do go for some runs, but if someone has to break through, it has to be the leg spinner. That's what's happened today. Dian getting the first wicket of the innings, getting Vijay Singh out, and since then it's been complete turnaround by the Mavericks. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball. It's in the gap. Long chase for the man at extra cover. He does well. Kushal will only be a single. This is the over number 9, and after the 10th over, we'll have a quick drinks break and also change of ends. The end from where Dian is bowling, beg your pardon, is a shorter one. This time outside off stump, wide ball. Wide ball. We'll have to bowl that one again. Dian is bowling from the far end, and the boundary on the leg side for the right hander from that end is much shorter. 63 for 3. Janak, who tries to go in the air, chance of a catch, and that's been taken by the man at point. Dian gets another wicket for himself. A Dr. Beckman wicket. Was outside off stump, spinning away from the right hander, trying to slash the ball into the leg side, a leading edge, and a good catch. Puja's safest hands of the moment. Good catch taken by the man at point. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 4.
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष
in deep trouble. The Park Spartans losing 4 wickets within the 10 overs already, and the captain for today's game for the Spartans, Yash Thadeshwar, comes into bat, plays it outside off stump, looking for a single but denied. Will be a dot ball, and another fantastic over this by Dian. 9 gone, 63 for 4 for the Spartans.
पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
overs, 63 for 4. Rajiv Gokani to bowl the 10th over before we have change of ends. Tarun Shah holding his ground, 5 of 11 for him. Yash Thadeshwar at the non-striker's end. Rajiv tossed up, it's played a little uppish but into the gap. It's racing away towards the deep extra cover region. Should be cut off by the man in the deep. A couple of runs taken by Tarun. Good running between the wickets. Thadeshwar is quick. Tarun looking solid as well. Cover point, shot third man, shot fine leg inside the circle for Rajiv. Tucks it away into the leg side, a good looking stroke, trying to shuffle outside off. They're getting a single. Well, there is still the option of the power surge by Pure Lukes anywhere in between the 11th to the 20th over. That's going to allow them to get use of the field restrictions, the batters. They're looking to cash in when they opt for the power surge. A lot of changes being made on the field. Man at cover, point, and a shot third man on the offside, and on the leg side there's a shot mid wicket in place for Yash Thadeshwar. Long on, long off, deep extra cover, deep mid wicket, and a deep backward square leg. Thadeshwar, he's on strike. Rajiv, good delivery, looking to tuck it into the leg side. Yash plays it back to the bowler. Will be a dot ball. It's the last over from the far end. We'll have drinks break after this and change of ends as well. This time it's short, it's tucked away into the leg side. There's a man in the deep, and that'll only be a single. That's well fielded, applauded by the teammates. That just goes to show that good bowling is never enough. You need the fielders and the keeper especially to keep the tempo high, the confidence roaring for the 11 out on the field. Tarun Shah, 139 is the projected score from here on. Or trying to pull the ball away into the leg side. I don't think that came off the bat, but they will not get a single. There was a man perfectly placed at short fine leg, came off the pads, and there is some kind of help for spinners. That's what I've been saying throughout the game, and that's what's happened today. The last ball of the 10th over. Rajiv plays it back to the bowler. Slight misfield. Oh, they will get a single. They should get a single. And 10 overs have been bowled. The Park Spartans 68 for 4. Well, over number 11 has begun already. The drinks was already opted for when the 4th wicket fell. 4 fielders on the offside inside the circle. A catching cover in place. It's an extra cover. Back foot point and a short third man. Kishore into his second over. 70 for 4. And Tarun is on strike outside off stump, trying to play the cut shot. That one went on with the arm. That's beautifully bowled. It's a fantastic delivery. And the ball just skidding through the surface. You can just see that Dhyan is a happy captain right now with the effort that the bowlers have put in. Onto the pads, he's tucked it away towards the square leg region. He'll only get a single though. It's been another fantastic over this. Just 3 runs of it with the ball to spare. Yash comes back on strike. Last ball of the 11th over. There's a short fine leg in place. Deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on the leg side. Short third man point. Extra cover on the boundary. Covers and long off on the offside. Thadeshwar has cut the ball. Straight towards cover, looking for a run out at the non-striker's end. Oh, Kishore could not collect the ball cleanly. Direct hit was needed and a single. So that's the end of the 11th over. 72 for 4. Change in bowling and straight away Thadeshwar goes inside out towards long off. Quite a reliable cricketer, Yash Thadeshwar. He's leading the side, leading the Spartans today. Came in at the toss and he said he was pretty confident in batting first. Wouldn't have expected his team to collapse at the end of the power play, but they're looking to rebuild right now. 73 for 4 in the 12th over of the innings. And there's a change in bowling as well. It's Dhawal coming from the combox end and he's coming over the wicket to the right hander now. There's a point, backward point, a short third man. Square on the offside inside the circle. There's a man at covers as well. Here goes Dhawal. Well, that's well played by Tarun. It's into the gap towards the extra cover region. Another single. He's trying to rotate the strike as much as they can. That's been the motto of the game for them so far. Thadeshwar 74 for 4. The power surge by Pure Lukes is still on offer for the batting side. Good hit down the ground again towards the long off region. Yet another single. The match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025 brought to you by KFT Holidays, who's the title sponsors. Co-sponsors Shadi Biz. When Tarun goes in the air, chance of a catch, the man coming in, will he get to the ball? Oh, he will not. Just over his head, in fact, on the bounce. A slight fumble, allowing the batters to come back for 2 runs. Was in the air for a while and for a slight moment, Tarun must have had his heart in his mouth, but they do get a couple of runs. And the Spartans heavily relying on Tarun today, as he played a blinding knock in the previous game that they won against the Park Panthers. In that game as well, they were batting first. Ended up scoring around 200 plus. And the run chase was brought to light by Ayush, and the way he chased the innings, he almost got his team home. One of the best games of the tournament. That this time tucked away into the leg side region. You will get a single. So slowly and steadily the innings trying to take its course for the Park Spartans. The way Thadeshwar and the way Tarun are batting right now, they're not looking to do anything fancy. Been looking to tuck the ball around, get those singles, and if there's an odd boundary at offer, it'll make it much better for them. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Short fine leg inside the circle. There's a short third man as well. Point and covers the 4 fielders in the inner ring. This match number 12, a must-win game for both the sides. Well, every game from here on, you just have to win if you are to qualify. And Thadeshwar trying to play across the line. That's a play and a miss. Beautifully bowled. Was the slow delivery and completely deceived the batter. 12 gone, 78 for 4.
कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के रुक
12 overs, 78 for 4. And we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see that what is going to be the plan of action for the Park Spartans here. The Park Mavericks winning the toss. They were the toss boss, powered by Just Baked. Getting a hamper as well, Dian Kubadia from the Spartans captain. Electing to bowl first and really putting all sorts of pressure. After 12 overs, the Spartans 78 for 4. And he goes into the leg side. Start of the 13th over in aggressive manner. But it'll only be a single. There's a man at deep end wicket who will cut it off. Rajiv has bowled well so far in this innings. He's just given away 13 run a ball in 2.1 overs. Here he comes round the wicket to the left-hander. Thadeshwar trying to play it through the offside. That's a play and a miss. A full length delivery outside off stump. The keeper did well to collect the ball, to at least stop the ball from going through his legs, because it was a fullish length delivery. Over pitched and sort of a Yorker length outside off stump. 79 for 4 in the 13th over of the game. Rajiv Gokani will continue. Thadeshwar cuts it off the back foot straight to the man at cover. Will be another dot ball. There's some kind of help for spinners. The ball's turning a bit too much for the batter's liking, and Thadeshwar trying to caress the ball through the offside. Could not get a single. 79 for 4. The Park Spartans. That's a full toss. That's a full toss, and that's straight to the man at mid wicket. It'll only be a single, so he gets away with yet another full toss, looking for a no ball, and the appeal. It's quite a fair one by Thadeshwar. He's asking the leg umpire, that wasn't it over the waist? And Thadeshwar should have dispatched that one out of the ground. It was a juicy full toss. Rajiv, a rare loose delivery from him. In the spell, we've not seen him put a foot wrong, but on that occasion, was a waist high full toss, almost over the waist as well, arguably. But Thadeshwar could not find the gap nor the boundary. It's been a scarcity of Pradhan infra space fours. Oh, that's outside off stump, went on with the arm. There's an appeal, but the umpire says not out. So Rajiv Gokani making life really difficult for the batters. The left hand right hand combination is not kind of flustering the bowler at all. He's in fact finding it all the more comfortable. The one coming back in, the regular off spinner, and then the one staying on with the arm, the straighter one, the arm ball. This time the conventional off spinner, he's tucked it away into the leg side. He should look for at least a couple of runs, if not more, and they will comfortably come back for 2. End of another successful over, just 4 runs of it. 13 gone, 82 for 4.
जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
So the final over for Dhyan. Outside off stump, trying to cut the ball. Yash Tadeshwar again. No connection between bat and ball. What a spell of bowling we've seen today by Dhyan. 3 overs. 3.1 right now. 2 for 15 for him. Picked up 2 big wickets for his side. Bowling to a left-hander right now. Leg spinner versus a left-hander. Number 14. Tossed up outside off stump. That's miscued. Straight towards cover. Looking for a run out. Oh, they needed a clear pickup. Clean pickup was needed by the man at cover. Slight fumble. Allowing them to cross over. Dhaval, I reckon, was the man at covers. And Dhyan gets away with a full toss this time. Yet again, it was Tadeshwar on strike. The power surge powered by Pure Lukes is still at offer. It's not been opted for so far. 83 for 4. Tarun slowly and steadily moving ahead in this game. This time a beautiful delivery outside off stump. He's opened the face of the bat, looking for a quick single, and they'll comfortably cross over for 1. Tadeshwar is back on strike now. 84 for 4. There's not a lot to say about the Park Spartans. The start was good. The power play, the Heer Al Muchin power play, went in their favour, I reckon, because they didn't lose a wicket. And after that, since the time Dhyan has brought the spinners on, he himself has bowled well, and along with Kishore and Rajiv, he's put immense pressure on the batters, picking up wickets at the regular intervals and also not giving a lot of boundaries. Was outside off stump trying to play the cut shot. It's in the gap. It's racing away. Oh, welcome boundary. After a very long time, a Pradhan infra space for the first of the innings of the bat of Yash Tadeshwar. Good stroke behind point. Change of angles for him, coming over the wicket this time. A beautiful delivery outside off stump again. That extra bounce because of the height of the leg spinner. He's a tall guy bowling leg spin, so it's quite evident that the bounce is going to be a huge factor of his bowling. Final ball of his spell. Oh, and Tadeshwar goes into the leg side. He's not timed it all that well. There's a man in the deep. We'll have to wait and see if it's going to be 1 or more. Oh, chance of a run out. Chance of a run out. Is he gone? What happened there? Well, it looks like Tadeshwar is going back to the pavilion. There's a huge argument going on out there in the middle. Was it a boundary? Was it not a boundary? The finger went up. Tadeshwar was short of his ground. Is that a Dr. Beckman wicket? We'll have to wait and see.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
"14 overs have been bowled and half the side back into the pavilion for the Park Spartans. The latest victim of the Dr. Beckman wicket was Yash Tadeshwar runner. Rajiv Gokani into his final over outside off stump. That's a beautiful delivery. Anant is on strike and straight away a play and a miss. So over number 15, and still the pure Luke's power surge isn't opted for. This has been an exceptional display of bowling by all the three spinners so far in the game. Dian, Rajiv and Kishore been among the wickets, been economical, been so dangerous to negate and negotiate with for the batters. Anant is on strike, tucks it away into the leg side, looking for a quick single. There's a man at mid-wicket. Oh, slight fumble allowing the batter to open his account with a single. 90 for 5. Well, how many more will the Park Spartans get? From the look of it, having lost 5 early wickets, 5 big wickets, I think Tarun, it's a huge responsibility on him now. How many can he get for his side? 140, 150. Goes into the leg side. It's in the gap, but there is a man in the deep. Only a single. All that he's trying to do is going in the hands of one or the other fielders. Tarun Shah, 19 of 26 for him. The Park Spartans in this match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League, finding themselves in a spot of bother. It's high in the air. There's a man there, but he will not be able to get to it. And the ball as well, hitting the ropes on the full. That's got to be a Pradhan infra space maximum. And after a long time, you've seen a 6 in this innings, this time off the bat of Anant, who's just come into bat. Rightly adjudged as it hit the ropes on the full. Pradhan infra space maximum. First for Anant in today's game. .97 the score now. One hit away from getting to 3 digits. The Park Spartans. Match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League, brought to you by KFT Holidays, title sponsors and the co-sponsors Shadi Biz, apparel sponsors our multiply and forecast. Here goes Rajiv. Anant again, playing all around it. Was a fantastic delivery. And well kept again by the wicketkeeper Alkesh. It's been very good behind the stumps. Apart from that one mistake that was down the leg side, 4 wides. He's been exceptional. Fine glove work again. 97 for 5. Slogs it into the leg side. All the players in the deep. Will only be a single and he keeps strike. So Rajiv Gokani ends this spell. 4 overs, 1 for 25. 15 gone, 98 for 5 for the Spartans. Oh, that's played across the line. It's high in the air. Fielder under it, Shivam. And he comfortably completes the catch. Brilliant catch taken there. It went miles in the air and Anant has to go back to the pavilion. Look at that, playing across the line. Leading edge, the man at long off. Kept his cool, kept his calm, and a brilliant catch. Puja's safest hands of the match moment. And that's a Dr. Beckman wicket number 6. Double brought back into the attack, and it's just been that sort of a day for Dian. Everything that he's done has paid heaps of dividends for his side. Winning the toss, electing to bowl first. He was the toss ka boss, powered by Just Baked. Got a hamper as well from the Spartans captain. And whatever changes he's made has paid full price to him. Off the mark goes Mohit Agarwal of the very first delivery, played with soft hands towards backward point. Tarun Shah still hanging around, trying his best to fight from one end. And how long will he be able to keep his calm, keep his patience as well? 6 wickets have lost. Park Spartans in a spot of bother here. And Tarun this time punches it down the ground, and that single at long on brings the 100 up for the Park Spartans in the 16th over of the innings. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball this time, opens the face of the bat towards short third man, looking for a single, and he'll get it comfortably. The Spartans still haven't opted for the power surge. We're waiting for the moment when they choose to do so. Pure Luke's the sponsor of the power surge. We'll have to wait and see that how many runs will they get in those 2 overs, because sometimes it backfires as well. the field restrictions do not allow you the comfortable singles. Slow delivery played with soft hands, looking for a quick single. There's a man at cover. Direct hit as well, but I think they've safely come to the respective ends. Only a single. Last ball of the 16th over. A full toss. He tries to go into the leg side. It's in the gap. The man at long on. Just a single. 16 gone. 103 for 6. Well, they have opted for the power surge finally. 17th and the 18th over, the 2 overs for the batters to get maximum use of the field restrictions. And, well, that one just holding onto the surface. Kishore. Well, it looks like Kishore is completely bowling on a different sort of a pitch. He's not allowing the batters any room to maneuver with. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. One at deep end wicket, the other at long on. Mohit Agarwal uses his feet, and is he gone? Is he gone? There's an appeal. And the umpire, unmoved, says not out. It was a fantastic delivery. The keeper was good. Quick to dislodge the bails, but not too sure. Oh, that's a good decision. Fantastic camera work as well. You can see in slow motion that the batter had his bat in the crease. Change in field now. Long off goes on the boundary. Long on comes into mid on. So mid wicket on the boundary along with a long off fielder. Zamanak covers, extra cover, point, backward point, shot third man inside the circle. Here goes Kishore. Oh, and he's got good bat on it. He will get 4. Piercing the offside field. Stepping to the pitch of the ball. Slashes it into the gap. And you saw the ball in the air for a while. He picked the gap and he gets Pradhan infra space for first of the innings for Mohit. And hopefully first of many for the Park Spartans, because Mohit needs to get going. This is not the way for the Spartans to score runs, because they need a lot more. Full toss trying to slash the ball. Looking for a single, denied. The man at mid-on does well. Was a full toss delivery. Should have put that one away, Mohit. I think the ball was really slow in the air. That deceived the batter itself. Projected score just 128. Current run rate 6.4. Needs to get better. Kishore. Oh, he's gone high in the air. Shivam again. Safest hand. Safest. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, he's dropped it. Well, just when I thought that he's one of the safest fielders, one of the best fielders in the side, and he's put down a relatively easier chance. Straight in and straight out. $108 for 6, and Mohit survives. Could have been another wicket for Kishore. This time it's played across the line. Play and a miss. Ends the over. 5 of it. Just 5 runs. What an over this has been. 17 gone. 108 for 6.
रुक जाना नहीं, तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के, रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
The last over of the Port. Power surge by Pure Luke, trying to go across the line again. A play and a miss. Power surge by Pure Lukes. There's a man at long off and deep mid wicket, similar sort of a field. Pranav brought back into the attack. I'm not sure what the plan is for Mohit because he's not given the strike yet to Tarun. He's trying to play the strokes. Needs to realize that Tarun is the well set man. Outside off, that should be a wide. Slightly straying in line. 109 the score now. 17 balls remaining. 5 in this Pure Luke's power surge. And a couple of overs after that. How many more will they get? Dian just having a quick word with the bowler. Pranav is into his third over. He's been slightly expensive today. Bowled in the power play, was taken to the cleaners. Especially by Jay, the way he batted in the Hiral Merchant power play. But here goes Pranav. One, there goes Mohit. It's in the air. Dian getting to the ball. Can he catch that? Oh, just falling short, I reckon. Just falling short. A great effort by the man at long off. He ran in. Was pitched in short, trying to pull the ball away. It hurried onto him. You can see Dian almost pulling off a stunner for his side. He was so disappointed with himself. That's the standard that he set for himself as the captain of the Park Mavericks. Tarun, more importantly, is back on strike. It's outside off stump. That's going to be a wide. It was well outside off stump. Tarun trying to chase the ball there. Have to bowl that one again, Pranav, given the responsibility of bowling the second and final over of the Pure Luke's power surge here at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. Match number 12 in the Lodha Park Premier League, brought to you by KFT Holidays, title sponsors and co-sponsors Shadi Biz. Here goes Pranav. Again down the leg side again. That's going to be a wide. He'll have to bowl that one. Pranav, not been the best of performances from him. He's been a fantastic addition to the Mavericks bowling lineup. Good batter as well. But today doesn't seem to be his day so far. Although it just takes one ball to change everything. And the Mavericks will be really hoping that he makes a comeback for his side. Long off and deep mid wicket on the boundary. 112 for 6. Oh, he's played it straight towards the man in the deep. And Dian, he's not going to make a mistake on that one. That's a Dr. Beckman wicket. Puja safest hands moment. Tarun, his resilient innings, his patient innings has come to an end finally. And a good catch by the man at long off, the captain. 7 down, Dr. Beckman, wicket number 7. Like I said, that one ball can change the whole course of the innings. That's what's happened here for Pranav. Right on cue. He's got a wicket. He's got the big wicket of Tarun. Nishchal Gautam, the new man in. The loss of 7 wickets. Oh, and that should be out. That should be out. 2 in 2 for him playing across the line. Nishchal was caught on the back foot. And no hesitation by the umpire. That was plumb in front. Look at that from this angle. Dead. Straight. Out. 2 in 2. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 8. Well, 2 wickets and 2 balls. What was looking like an average performance has become exceptional. Hat-trick ball. Oh, plays it with soft hands outside off stump towards short third man. Will be a quick single. And Aditya gets off the mark. But what an over this has been. Everything happening here. Wides almost a catching opportunity. A couple of balls back. And then Dian picking up that simple catch. And the next ball again. Pranav dismissing Nishchal. He's got 2 wickets to himself. Can he make it 3 on this delivery? Last ball of the power surge. Oh, what a shot that is. A lap shot. Played towards short third man. Will be a single. Ends the 18th over. 114 for 8.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction
(18 overs, 114 for 8. Oh, and that's been thrashed over cover. It's in the gap and it's gone for 4. Pradhan in front space 4. Playing inside out Mohit Agarwal. And look at that shot. Was in the air for a while, but the man had covers. Trying his best, could not get to the ball. Will be a boundary. Well, they need a few more of these. They really need a few more of these. Kishore into his final over. Tossed up. Hit firmly down the ground towards mid-off. Will only be a single. Just one. Aditya is back on strike. Can Aditya as well swing his arms and get a few runs to his name? That should be the target for him. Oh, he's gone across the line, and I think the keeper has got him stumped. Very well done by Alkesh behind the stumps. It was a tossed up delivery. Did not spin, went on with the arm, playing across the line. Look at that. The keeper did the rest. Brilliant bowling by Kishore. He's such a talented cricketer. Getting 2 wickets today as well. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 9. Well, the last man in at number 11 is Krishna Pathak. 119 for 9. What a performance this has been by the Park Mavericks. This is match number 12 in the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, and both these teams going head to head. This tournament brought to you by KFT Holidays. Kishore cross the line. That should be a very close call, but the umpire says down the leg side. Well, that was very close. That's a good decision, in fact. When I saw it through naked eye, it looked out, but looking at the replay, was a good decision. It went with the arm, did not spin a lot, and it was going down leg. A good decision under pressure. 119 for 9. Tucks it away into the leg side, looking for a single. Oh, that's a run out chance. Oh, and he's missed. Kishore has missed. Well, there was a suicidal run there by Krishna, playing it straight to the bowler. In fact, Krishna, what was he trying to do there? Almost ran himself out, but fortunately he survives. Mohit, 7 balls remaining. If they bat the 7 balls, how many can they get? 120 for 9. Last wicket. Kishore, final ball. It's punched down the ground towards the long on region. There's a man there. We'll carry it off. Mohit keeps strike. 19 gone. 121 for 9.
Gives happiness. Getting a special yagna. Visiting a holy temple. Worshipping a special deity. Now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience. And
last and final over of the innings. 121 for 9. Harsh is going to be bowling. He's taken in the air. Cross the line. Man in the deep. Completes the catch. Shivam making amends for the dropped catch early on in the innings. 121 all out. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 10. 122 will be the target. Short, and Harsh straight away gets a wicket to himself. And what looked like a fine innings from Mohit coming to an end in the final over in this match number 12. 122 target for the Mavericks in some time.
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए।
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping.
Well, we are back at the second innings, and what a start it's already been. Kishore getting off the mark with a brilliant cut shot through the offside. It was a Pradhan infra space 4. Well, the only way that Spartans can make a comeback in this game is by picking up wickets. Just looking at the confidence in the Mavericks and their dugout, looks like they're on course for victory here. Oh, but what a delivery that is. Bouncing sharply off good length. They will take a single, quick single taken. Anant. Awkward bounce on that occasion. Shivam is the new man. He's on strike. left-hand, right-hand combination as well. Same like the Park Spartans that we saw in the first innings. The target is not a lot. Just 122 is what the Park Mavericks need to win the game. Can they get a victory here in their 4th game in this tournament? Have lost once to the Lions. But apart from that, it's just been the Mavericks completely flooring the other teams. Vijay just making a couple of changes from behind the stumps. You know, the field restrictions are present here. It's the Hiral Merchant power play. 4 overs of power play up front for the batters to enjoy the field restrictions. As a man at a deep point and a deep backward square leg, sort of a fine leg kind of position. Oh, that one little bit down the leg side, wide, signaled by the umpire. It's been a brilliant start this for the Park Mavericks. Their required rate is just above 6 and over. And in the first 4 overs, if in the first 5-6 overs, let's say, they get to a good start, then it'll just be a matter of time before the Mavericks take the game home. Anant will continue. Time is flicked away, slightly short, but straight to the man, a deep backward square leg. Good field placement by Yash Thadeshwar and Vijay. Only a single, but a good looking shot that to get off the mark. Shivam must be so confident with that stroke. Last ball of the first over. Anand will be pulling to Kishore, who's been promoted up the order to open the innings. They have good batters, Pranay Chaudhary, one of them, and of course the captain Dian Kobadia has not put a foot wrong so far in this game. But Anant to Kishore, slower delivery outside off, and that's a brilliant end to the first over. 7 without loss after 1.
A special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
it looks to be spin into the attack. It is Krishna who will be bowling the over number 2 from the far end. 7 without loss at the end of the first over. The target 122. This is the 12th match of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, and we'd like to thank our title sponsors KFT Holidays, co-sponsors Shadi Biz, apparel sponsors Multiply and Forecast. This is the Hiral Merchant power play over number 2. There's a man at deep extra cover on the boundary and long off as well. There's a catching cover in place. Quite an interesting field set for the left-hander. Shivam Kadam was good on the field. Took a couple of catches, run out. Was very influential this time. Outside off stump, he punched the ball down the ground towards long off. Will get a single. And Krishna Patak needs to realize that the only way to go forward for the Spartans in this game and keep themselves in the match is by picking up wickets. And Krishna has to display the magic with the ball. Bowled decently well in the previous game that he played against the Park Panthers. Spartans were at the winning end in that encounter, but today it's an uphill challenge. Not a huge score on the board. Moreover, the fact that he's bowling in the power play, needs to be very cautious with the line. There's a catching cover in place, mid-off inside the circle. There's a normal covers, extra cover, point, and a short third man. And Kishore goes in the air. Man there, takes the catch. The first wicket, Dr. Beckman, wicket number 1. And the first of the game. Straight to the man at deep mid wicket. Was a good delivery. Trying to play across the line, Kishore. Holds on into the deep. And Dr. Beckman, wicket number 1 for Krishna. New man in, Dhyan. Punched off the back foot and good looking stroke, but well fielded. Very well fielded, Nishchal Gautam. Diving to his left. Off the back foot, playing a miss, beautifully bowled, Krishna. Trying to put pressure on Dhyan, but Dhyan is a very level-headed cricketer. He's bowled well today, Dhyan, with the bat. We've seen some big scores from his bat as well. He knows that if he bats through the innings, it's going to be an easy victory for the Mavericks, and that should be the intent. Again off the back foot, trying to punch the ball through the offside. Another play and a miss. That's good bowling by Krishna. He's really got in the groove now. Bowling to the right-hander. Leg side is a shorter boundary for Dhyan. He will take his chances. The man at long on at deep mid wicket, the 2-field. 30-yard circle for Dhyan Kubadia. Mid-off catching cover, normal cover, extra cover, point and a shot third man on the offside. 6 fielders. Packed offside field. Takes the outside edge, goes towards backward point region. Oh, that's misfielding. That's misfielding. Not good stuff there by the man at backward point. Should have been a dot ball, but they do get a single and Dhyan gets off the mark eventually. So 2 overs have been bowled and the score after 2 for the Mavericks is 9 for 1. Another spinner into the attack. Outside off stump. Play and a miss. Dhyan trying to drive the ball through the covers. Was outside off stump and look at that. Inviting the false stroke. Mohit Agarwal, he was good with the bat. Now with the ball, can he make an impact? Can he make the difference for his side? Team really needs Dhyan to hang out there. Give his best. Similar sort of a field, deep mid wicket and long on the boundary for the right-hander. That's shot. Cut away into the gap. Diving effort by the man at point. They will get a single though. That's good fielding. Great effort put there at backward point. It was good stuff. Well, a left-hander on strike. Can the off spinner put some pressure on the left hander? That's the big question. The field is slightly different now. There's a long off in place. I think the long off is coming inside the circle. The long on goes back and there's an extra cover. So two fielders outside the circle, long on and deep extra. Here goes Mohit. Round the wicket. Oh, that one just held onto the base. Looking for a single. Dhyan sent back. Will not get a single there. Shivam was on the back foot and the ball just held onto the pitch, taking the batter by surprise. And that's the kind of surface we've seen today. It's been very helpful for the spinners. It's induced the spin that you usually don't find at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. Usually it's a very good pitch to bat on. But today there's some purchase for spin bowlers. Mohit Agarwal will continue. Oh, he goes over the field into the mid-wicket region, racing away, and that's going to be Pradhan infra space for brilliant stroke, and he gets a boundary. Slightly short Mohit, and bounced on it Shivam, getting 4 for himself. This time a much better delivery. Much better delivery. Well, you cannot bowl short on this pitch, as there's a lot of help for spinners. The only job for the spinner bowling is to pitch it further up. And look at that, outside off stump again, played towards extra cover. Will end the over with the dot ball. So a decent over, I'd say 5 runs of it. 3 gone, 12. In fact, 14 for 1. Outside off stump, Krishna. He's causing all sorts of troubles for Dhyan. He's not allowing Dhyan to get those runs as well as Dhyan would have liked. And that's the sort of pressure that you want to put on your star batter from the opponent team. Off the back foot, he goes into the leg side and gets back to ball. Dhyan will be a single. Well, if someone can cause troubles to the left-hander, it's most certainly this off-spinner Krishna. The way he's bowling today, he's looking like he's in extreme confidence. He's well in control of what he wants to do. He knows where he needs to bowl, and that should be a key factor. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball beautifully. There is a man in the deep. Will be a single. It's good batting by Shivam. He's realized that the off-spinner into the attack, trying to put pressure. This is the last over of the Hiral Merchant power play. Power play of 4 overs. In the 4th and the final over, we'll have to wait and see how many can they get at the end of the over. But for now, I think Dhyan realizes that you don't have to try anything. This time a full toss, and you will get such deliveries. Was a loose delivery by the off-spinner. Driven firmly into the gap, and that's going to be a Pradhan infra space for first of the innings for Dhyan. And a handsome looking stroke. Look at that. Picked the gap so well. Was not much to caress the ball, but he did. Ends up getting a boundary to his name. Krishna. Again, it's short. Again, it's tucked away into the leg side. It's a long chase for the man. It's going into the gap, and that's going to be back-to-back fours. Pradhan in first space for back-to-back this time. Dian Kubadia making full use of the crease. Slightly short, went deep into the crease, tucked it away, picked up the gap, and picked up 4 runs. Thank you very much, says Dian. You have to be very, very cautious with the line you bowl to this man. Although he's been beaten past the outside edge a couple of times, you should not take him lightly. Dian Kubadia, one of the most talented cricketers in this year's Lodha Park Premier League. This is the Hiral Merchant power play, and this is the last over of the power play. Dian knows that if he bats throughout the innings, it's going to be an easy chase, as they're already in control of the required run rate. Last ball. Oh, that's well bowled. Slower through the air. Slower through the air. Ends the 4th over. Ends the power play. 24 for 1 after 4.
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
have been bowled, and at the end of the Hiral Merchant power play, it's run a ball right now. Mohit Agarwal will continue. The power play is over. Field restrictions are lifted. Long on, long off, deep mid wicket. In fact, a deep square leg, in fact, in place, along with a deep extra cover. Here goes Mohit. Was angling onto the pads and trying to flick the ball away. Did not get back to ball. Starts off with the dot ball. Well, I think the Spartans need to focus on getting as many dot balls as they can, because the more the dot balls, more the pressure on the batter to take those singles, and that can lead to a wicket. This time outside off, Sami's cut the ball. It's in the gap. Man in the deep. Easy pickings, just one. Dian batted so well in the previous over. Good cover drive, and then after that he tucked one away, which was slightly short. Got 4 to himself, and that's the kind of player he is. You never realize that when he gets going and when he, adds the runs on scoreboard. Just having a look at the field, there's a deep extra cover. Yep. And on top of his mark, the off spinner. Here goes the off spinner again, tucked away into the leg side, looking for a quick single. That's good running between the wickets. I have Kiara and Tiana here from the Lodha Park. What do you want to say?
Go Mavericks!
Go Mavericks!
Well, there is immense support here for the Mavericks and Kiara, Tiana. And well, good to see. Good to see kids come out here in huge numbers supporting their favorite teams. They've got their flags as well. Team flags this time, tucked away into the leg side. That's going to be a good looking stroke, but a man in the deep will only be a single. The Park Mavericks in complete control of the game so far. They've not lost wickets in bulk, although they lost the opener Kishore Shah pretty early. But it's been resilience, real resilience by Dian Kubadia, who was beat past the outside edge a few times by Krishna and then Mohit, but then he realized he used to play with the spin. With again down the leg side, chance of a stumping. Well, was an opportunity. Dian was outside his crease. Would have been a close call had Vijay collected the ball cleanly, but it is a wide. He'll have to bowl that one again, Mohit. Tossed up onto the back foot. That's driven beautifully, but there's a man at cover who does well. Diving to his right. Saves a single. That's well played again. Well played again into the leg side. He'll keep strike. 5 gone. It's 29 for 1 for the Park Mavericks. Change in bowling now. The captain of the Park Spartans, Yash Thadeshwar, brings himself on into the attack. 5 overs, 29 for 1. The perfect time for the left armour to get a grip of the game. We'll have a look at the field. There's a man at deep cover in place. Short cover, catching. So point, backward point, and a short third man along with a long off 6 on the offside. And on the leg side, you've got a square leg inside the circle, deep mid wicket, and long on. Dian Kubadia, one of the best batters against one of the best bowlers in the tournament. Oh, and that's a good shout. That's a good shout. And the finger goes up. Dian cannot believe it. Yash Thadeshwar has come in and straight away has picked up a wicket for his side. Dian is arguing that the ball was pitching outside leg. We'll have to wait and see again in slow motion. Well, this angle is pretty inconclusive, but the finger went up. Dr. Beckman wicket. Look at this. Well, that was mighty, mighty close. The finger went up. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 2. Dian has to go back to the pavilion. Yash Thadeshwar. What a bowler this guy is. This time it's tucked away off the back foot. A good looking stroke towards deep mid wicket. Will be a single getting off the mark. Pranav made a great comeback with the ball. Went for a few runs in the first couple of overs, but the third over is where he struck gold for his team. Left hand, right hand combination, but if someone can break through this entire batting lineup, it's Yash Thadeshwar. Park Mavericks, not a huge total that they're chasing, but the main man Dian perishes of the first ball of Thadeshwar's spell. It was a good delivery, did not turn much. Hit him in line. The question was it going down leg? The umpire said no, it wasn't, and the finger went up. The first Dr. Beckman wicket of the match for Yash Thadeshwar. He'll be bowling to Shivam this time. Oh, that one takes an inside as the ball's racing away towards the fine leg boundary. A long chase for the man. Well, should they come back for 3? That's the question. And I think they will come back for 3. That's good running between the wickets. Very good running. The ball just held onto the pitch. Yash is applauding the fielder as he gave a long chase. More importantly, the right-hander comes on strike for Thadeshwar to give a rip to a spin. Short third man in place. There's a point, backward point, a covers as well, along with deep covers, long off. Just to be very cautious with the line, Thadeshwar. Already got a wicket. He must have had his tail up in this game. Oh, look at that delivery. There's an appeal for stumping, but the umpire says not out. What a delivery that was. There is something for the spinners. We've been speaking about it all day. Vijay was very quick to dislodge the bails. It's fine glove work behind the stumps. He's a fantastic wicket keeper. And having seen Alkesh put up an exceptional performance behind the wickets in the first innings, Vijay also has a statement to make for his side. 33 for 2 in the 6th over of the innings. Thadeshwar, the 4 overs that he will bowl are going to be extremely crucial for the Park Spartans. The back foot this time plays it towards the cover region. No risk taken by the batters. They know Thadeshwar is the key bowler that they have to negate. And that is dot ball. Last ball of the over. Tucks it away into the leg side. There's a man at deep square leg. They will come back for 2, will they? Oh, he's looking for 2. He's denied. It was a good call. Very good call by Shivam. Although the batter, Pranav, was running at non-strikers at the danger end, in fact. Shivam early with the call. 6 gone. 34 for 2. Krishna brought back in the attack. The captain knows that they need a wicket here. Krishna. That's short. Tucked away into the leg side. That's going to be 6. Pradhan infra space maximum. Not the best of starts by Krishna. It was slightly short. Enough room for the batter in the crease to go rock out on the back foot. And all he had to do was get back to ball. It's a very short boundary on the leg side for Pranav. First 6 of the innings. First maximum. Powered by Pradhan infra spaces. Into the leg side. Off the bat of Pranav. Straight away putting the pressure on the off spinner. Outside off stump, he's cut this ball towards point, and that's where he needs to bowl. He needs to bowl it further up. He cannot afford to bowl short Krishna. He's such an important player, such an important bowler for the Park Spartans. Needs to realize that they need to win the game. That's much better. Tossed up, outside off stump. That's the length. That's the length that he needs to bowl. Brilliantly bowl. He's got a great action, Krishna. And fair play to him. He's immediately made amends for the poor ball that he bowled at the start of the over. Couple of dot balls. Can he put more pressure, Krishna? Oh, that's well bowled. Takes the outside edge. Goes to a short third man. The man there will not give away a single. Nischal. Three dot balls. 6 of the first ball. 3 dot balls after that. Well, really the Park Mavericks have a hold on this game. As long as they do not lose wickets, it's well kept. Down the leg side. Wide signalled by the umpire. 7 of the over already with a couple of balls to spare. There's a man at short fine leg. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, 4 on the leg side. Long off covers, deep extra cover. Point and a short third man on the offside. So 5 on the off, 4 on the leg. Here goes Krishna. Oh, that's missed by everyone. That's missed by the keeper, missed by the batter, and that's going to be 4. Byes should be the signal. Yes, it is. 4 byes. Pradhan infra space 4s. Look at that delivery. Well, exceptional delivery. Extremely well bowled outside off stump. It spun back in. And just helping the cause for the batting side. These 4 extras. Last ball of the over. Tossed up. Punched down the ground. He will get a single. He will keep strikes. So 7 overs have been bowled. It's 46 for 2. Tadeshwar to continue. Second over for him, back of length. Goes on to the back foot, plays it back to the bowler. I think Tadeshwar has realized that his spell, all he has to do is focus on getting the wickets. He's done it in the past. Can he deliver again? Good delivery, inviting the batter onto the front foot. That's good bowling. Loopy delivery. Not allowing the batter any kind of room. Oh, playing across the line, play and a miss. Very well bowled, slow through the air. Pranav, little early in the shot. And Tadeshwar, the best part about his bowling is he does not bowl the same length, the same line and the same pace. He keeps varying it. And the fact that he has immense control on his bowling makes him a very difficult customer to deal with. Finishes off with the overs very quickly as well, not allowing batters a lot of time. Tossed up, goes into the leg side. It's good timing, but only a single. Man at deep mid wicket. Tadeshwar not giving anything away, not making it easy for the opponents. Left-hander is on strike now. Field being changed for Shivam. Shivam Kadam opening the innings today. Tadeshwar. Oh, that's in the air. Man coming in. Will he be able to get to the ball? Just falling short. Just falling short in the end. It was a leading edge trying to pull the ball away. It took a top edge. Was in no position to play the aerial stroke. And in between two players. But it's been a fine over this. Great bowling. Last ball, outside off stump, dot ball, and ends the over. 48 at the end of 8 overs for the loss of 2 wickets.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए
All I ever
Change in bowling now. Nishchal Gautam is into the attack. Could not have an impact with the ball, but with the bat in fact. But here he is with the ball. Shivam, man on strike. There's a deep backward square leg for him, deep mid wicket. So mid wicket inside the circle, long on, long off. Long off being brought into the side, into the circle. Nishchal, first ball coming around the wicket. Oh, straight away it's in the air. Can this be taken? Vijay swirling. That's dropped. That's dropped by Vijay. What has he done? Well, he was running in circles. Was not the best of strokes. Took him by surprise. That delivery almost getting a wicket of the first ball. And Vijay, the opportunity goes down. And Shivam yet again survives. Nishchal will be so disappointed. Tried his best. Almost got a wicket to himself. Here he goes again now. Oh, he's pulled it away. What a shot that is. What a hit that is. 50 up for the Park Mavericks. This is certainly the Puja shot of the match in my opinion. What a strike that was. Back of length and bang. Over mid-wicket, the pressure built by Yash Tadeshwar on one end and runs leaked on the other end. That's been the story so far in this second innings for the Park Spartans. Using his feet this time, trying to go through the offside. There's a man at mid-off. Janak does well. Only a single though. It's been a fantastic over this already. A catch dropped although in the on the first ball for Nishchal, but a 6 of the next. And then a single now. 8 of the over. Coming round the wicket again. Can he get a wicket for his side? Almost giving the breakthrough. It's driven beautifully. Man at mid-off will be a dot ball. Well, how costly will that wicket prove to be? Again coming round the wicket. That's in the air. And this time he's got his man. This time Tadeshwar will not make a mistake. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 3. And Nishchal making amends, in fact another opportunity for his side, and Tadeshwar completes the job. Third wicket goes down. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 3. Shivam back to the pavilion.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery. A warm hug. a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
The new man in is Dhairya. In at number 5, Dhairya. Nishchal Gautam picking up the wicket of Shivam, who was looking really good. Outside off stump, trying to play the cut shot. There's an appeal, but the umpire says not out. 9 gone, 56 for 3 for the Park Mavericks. Nine overs, 56 for 3. Thadeshwar into his third over. He's not given away a lot of runs. He's kept it tight. He's kept the pressure on. Can he pick up wickets like he's been doing throughout the tournament? Off the back foot he goes straight back to the bowler. That's good intent shown by Pranav. He's not really trying to do anything risky and silly against Thadeshwar. Trying to survive as long as he can. Good delivery. Look at that ball turn away. Very well bowled. Thadeshwar has got a ban and cover. Point, shot third man and a short fine leg inside the circle. Tossed up, he goes across the line. What a hit that is. What a hit that is. Just when I thought that he's not going to do anything silly. Plays that comfortable strike over mid-wicket. What a shot that is. Pradhan in first space. Maximum number 2 off the bat of Pranay. It was a tossed up delivery. And a magnificent stroke. 6 runs. Tucks it away into the leg side. Will be a single this time as well. Oh, outside off stump, that's well bowled again. Beautiful line. And you have to give credit to Pranav the way he's batting today. He's looking like a man with a plan. He's not really put a foot wrong so far in this second innings. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. What an over this. Quite an eventful one. At the end of 10 overs, the score 63 for 3. Change of ends now. Coming from the combox end. Nishchal will continue. Picked up the wicket in the last over. What a shot that is. Straight to the man. A deep extra cover, but a good looking stroke. Pranay looking so comfortable out there. Dhairya is now on strike for the first time against Nishchal. It's a man at cover. Shot third man. Mid off in square leg. Inside the circle. Here goes Nishchal. Outside off stump again. A play and a miss, trying to cut the ball. Dhairya. Ball did not come onto the bat as well as he would have liked. It is a dot ball. Dhairya yet to open his account. Another play and a miss. That's good bowling by Nishchal. Well, he's surprisingly quick. You know, you look at him in his short run up, you cannot assume, you cannot expect that amount of pace, but the pace that he generates is quite extraordinary from that short run up. He's got a good strong action as well. Today with the bat he got out on the very first ball. But now when he's got the ball in hand, he's trying to make a statement. He's trying to put the pressure on the batters. Here he goes again. And yet again a hat-trick of dot balls. Play and a miss 3 times on the trot. That's good bowling. And there's nothing more that a captain would love than 3 dot balls in the right channels, in the right areas. Dhairya must be feeling the pressure. Well, I really hope that he does not succumb to the pressure. That's driven beautifully. On the bounce, straight towards cover. Another dot ball. 4 dot balls on the trot. 1 of the over. 5 balls have been bowled. What a comeback this is by Nishchal. Over number 11. Starting to put pressure on the opponents. The Park Mavericks were looking comfortable in the power play. Nishchal, can he finish the over well? Oh, he certainly can. Play towards mid-off, chance of run out. Oh, direct hit needed. That's not the case here. Dhairya gets off the mark, but was slight hesitation by Janak as well. I must say, he did not grab hold of the ball cleanly. In fact, he did, but he just took a fraction of a second longer to make the judgment 11 gone at 65 for 3. Change in bowling now. What looks like to be another slow bowler into the attack. We'll have to wait and see. It's Mayank Jain. They have another packed offside field here. 6 on the offside, 3 on the leg deep, square leg deep, mid wicket and long on. Mayank. It's a fantastic over. The last over by was a fantastic over. The pressure that was put in the previous over by Nischal was really extraordinary. And Mayank starts off with the wide down the leg side. Needs to be very cautious with the line. He needs to be very cautious because there are only 3 fielders on the leg side, 56 or 54. Couple of good overs here from the Park Spartans will put tremendous pressure on the batters. There here, 1 of 8. Pranav comfortable, 25 of 22. Well, that's a poor delivery, a very poor delivery. What was he trying to do there, Mayank? It slipped off his hands. I think a loopy ball. It will be a free hit. And the pressure that is built in the previous over, look at that. That's what just happens, you know. One bowler builds the pressure, the other one gives away runs, and the pressure just comes off. Park Mavericks, especially Pranav, will be looking to cash in on the free hit delivery. Goes high in the air, and that's 6. That's 6. Poor delivery again, short in length. Mayank has not been able to get the length right so far. Wide, no ball, and then a 6 off the free hit. Is this the over that will take the game away from the Park Spartans? The Mavericks must be so happy. And Pranav, SS Bright, fastest 30 of the match. 23 balls. That's much better. That's much better by Mayank. But is it a little too late? That's what's happened in this game already. You know, one over is bowled fantastically well and the other over gives away some runs. Mayank, can he make a comeback? It's in the air. Played straight down the ground. In between 2 players. And that's well fielded by Thadeshwar. Well fielded, just 1. Mayank. Can he pick up a wicket here? Well, you cannot be ruling this bowler out, because that's the beauty of cricket. You just take 1 ball to make a comeback. That's what was the case with Pranav when he was with the ball. Picked up a couple of wickets in that over itself. Here he goes. Well, that's a no ball as well. Again a no ball. It's again into the gap. It's racing away towards the fence. There's a man there at deep backward square leg. Will cut it off. Not before the batters run back for 2 there. Here. Comfortably back for 2. And this over completely giving it away. Mayank, another free hit. 2 no balls in the over. The first free hit was deposited for 6, and this is a chance for Dheere to get some confidence back as well. It is a free hit. Just needs to swing, watch the ball and swing. .44 of 51. A 6 here will put a dent in the hopes of the Park Spartans. That's another no ball. Well, I think that should be a warning to the bowler for bowling a couple of no balls, because that's been the case. When you bowl beamers, you get a couple of warnings and then you're taken off the attack in international cricket, but I'm not sure what the umpires have in mind here. The ball just seems to be slipping out of the hand of Mayank. And yep, I think that's the signal from the umpire as well. He cannot be bowling. He's bowled a couple of no balls. Beamers, precisely. In fact, 3 of them in this over. The ball was probably slipping out of his hand. So the bowler that tries to fill in the overs has gone for runs. Mayank, it's a good cricketer. It's a very good cricketer, but today doesn't seem to be his day. I reckon will be a change in bowling. Tarun into the attack, who was the pure Luke's man of the match in the previous game. He's here trying to make a difference, but it is going to be a free hit. 3 balls is what Tarun is going to get to bowl in this over. And just clarification to the viewers who did not understand what just happened, Mayank was bowling his off spinners, bowled a couple of beamers, in fact 3 to be precise. And when you bowl a ball that is dangerous for the batter to play as a beamer, you are taken off the attack, and this time played inside out over cover. That is going to be 4. The free hit delivery cashed in by Dhairya. What a shot that is over cover. Stand and deliver. Puja shot of the match moment. Pradhan infra space 4 through the covers, and Tarun starts his spell with a boundary. So technically been an expensive over, this 18 in this over. That's going to be a wide. The game just completely out of the hands now of the Park Spartans. Because before this over, 54 balls, 56 were needed, and 19 runs already in this over. Just goes to show that's a very funny game, this. Goes inside out on the bounce, well fielded. Will be a single. Dhairya now looking very, very comfortable. That free hit certainly helped him, I must say. Last ball of the 12th over, 85 for 3. 37 of 49 needed, you'd reckon, with 7 wickets in hands. It's only one team that's going to win the game, unless there is some kind of a miracle on offer. Tarun. Slow delivery, punch down the ground. That's sensible batting by Pranav. He'll keep strike. 12 overs gone. It's 86 for 3.
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा
Yash Thadeshwar into his final over. Coming round the wicket. Plays off the back foot with soft hands, looking for a quick single. I think they'll comfortably get it. That's good batting by Pranav. Playing with soft hands into the offside, and there you quick between the wickets to cross over. 87 for 3. Another 35 needed. Thadeshwar to Dhairya. Goes into the leg side, Dhairya. Man in the deep. Will only be a single. Thadeshwar. That shot goes in the air, man there. Oh, he misses it. That's missed by the man at long off. Well, he went for the catch. Fair play to him. But he could not get to the ball. It was a short delivery. Pranav punched it down the ground, and it did not carry all the way, and missed by the fielder as well. Pradhan infra space 4 into the long off region. And even Thadeshwar cannot do anything about it. Leading edge, will this be taken? This is missed again by the keeper. What's happening here? It's been that sort of a day. It was a comedy of errors that went straight up. Vijay should have taken the catch, but I think he did not pick the ball up in fair play. He did not pick where the ball was going. And Pranav again survives. Pranav, what a day he's had. Made a comeback with the ball, couple of wickets for him, and then now with the bat, 38 of 29, taking the game away completely from the Park Spartans. Park Mavericks on course of a victory. Look at that for defense. Just teasing the opponents. Well, it's great to see some fierce competitiveness here. Last ball of Tadeshwar's spell. Tosses it up, plays it off the front foot, ends the spell. So 4 overs, 1 for 20, magnificent as always. Tadeshwar 13 on 92 for 3.
सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
this time the ball's kept low. And Nishchal has broken through. There you trying to pull the ball away. The ball did not bounce as much. Took an inside edge and he has to go back to the pavilion. Take a huge inside edge in fact. And Nishchal, Dr. Beckman, wicket number 2 for him. And 4th of the game goes down. The new man in is Manoj. Well, Manoj is one of those kind of players that can bat at any number where the team requires. It's a brilliant addition to the Mavericks lineup. And trying to cut the ball, that ball just skidding through the surface. What a spell this has been by Nishchal. It's not allowed the batters to get away with anything. He's been economical. Went for 1-6 in his out of his 10 runs. That was played by Pranav from the other end. He's going to be continuing to Manoj. Good Yorker. And Manoj is not in any kind of hurry. He's that sort of a player who will take his time, but he'll ensure that the job is done. At least that's what he'll try to do today. So I'm batting in the nets early on. He was looking very positive with the stroke play. He was having a go at the bowlers. He's that kind of a player who bats in the middle overs and will be looking to rotate strike. Side off stump gets back to ball. He gets off the mark straight away. Well outside off stump, enough room to play the cut shot. Manoj got back to ball and he was up and running. Gets his first runs in the game, giving the strike. More importantly, back to Pranav. 29 of 38. You really want to bury the game as soon as you can, not give the opponents a whiff, any sort of opportunity. Mavericks on course of a victory. Outside edge, and that will certainly help. This is going to be bonus runs. Outside edge. And Pradhan in first space for a magnificent delivery by Nishchal Gautam, but was very unfortunate. The luck has not been in the favor of the Spartans, and this goes to show that's been the day for the Park Spartans. The Park Mavericks will be so happy, getting 4 closer to the total. Pranav 4 closer to half centuries on 42. 8 runs more needed for him to get to a personal milestone. Well, the team needs to win the game. That should be the utmost priority, and that's what Pranav will be looking for as well. Again, punches down the ground. Well fielded. Wow. Look at Nischal. Another good over. 14 gone. 97 for 4. Tarun brought back into the attack. It's not bowled a complete over yet. Came in as a replacement. The spinner starts off with the dot ball. Manoj trying to heave it into the leg side. He saw the ball in his slot and he went for the shot. I think that's the intent that he's come out with today. He just wants to get rid of the helmet, Manoj. Alright then, Manoj. We'll have to wait and see how he will go about. He's got his helmet off. Will be better in vision, I guess. Manoj on strike. Plays with soft hands outside. Awesome. That's good looking stroke. Looking for a quick single. They'll have to hurry. And they cross over somehow. That's good running between the wickets. Pranav running to the danger end. He was the one who made the call. And Manoj happily will be standing at the non-strikers end, giving the strike as much as he can to Pranav, who's looking exceptionally good. 42 of 33 for him. He's looked really in control of the strokes, in control of the innings. There's a man at square leg, short fine leg. This is the power surge powered by Pure Lukes. This is match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, brought to you by KFT Holidays. Tarun. Oh, what a shot that is. What a stroke that is. Stroke of a man in form. Stroke of a man in confidence. 20 more needed. 4 more for a half century. Pranav was in the air but in the gap. Pradhan infra space 4. He is the player of the match in my opinion. The way he's bowled. Couple of overs were expensive. Then made a comeback. Picked up a couple of wickets in that very over. And now with the bat, he's come into bat at a crucial time. And since the time he's got going, he's not looked back. 100 up with that boundary as well. For the Park Mavericks. Oh, what a strike. What a strike down the ground. That's 50 for Pranav. What a way to bring up your half century. Pradhan infra space, maximum down the ground. E Pooja shot of the match as well. And for me, he's the Pure Lukes man of the match. No doubt about it. Pranav single-handedly as taking the game away from the Park Spartans. That's 6. Brings the deficit down to mere 14 runs. And the power surge has begun. Beautifully, that's in the air again. Chance of a catch. It will take some kind of catching. And it will fall in no man's land and a couple of runs taken. They do come back for 2. Well, this defeat will put such a dent on the net run rate of the Park Spartans. The previous delivery trying to flick the ball away. It was in the air for a while. The man at square leg running back did not judge where the ball was going to get to. The man at deep mid wicket as well could not grab hold of the ball. Tarun has been quite expensive in today's spell. 110 for 4, 2 hits away. Last ball of the 15th over. Tarun. Around 54 of 36. Talk about impact. Not seen a better innings than him. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball away straight towards point. Slight fumble. That will allow them to go through for a single, and Pranav will keep strike. Ends the over, ends a huge over. 111, 111 for 4 at the end of 15. Second over of the Pure Luke's power surge here at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. 11 more to win. Pranav is on strike. He's in that sort of a rhythm right now, in that sort of a momentum right now, that couple of balls are enough for him to win the game. Pulls it away. It's straight towards the man at deep mid-wicket. Slight fumble, but it'll only be a single. The Mavericks 10 away, on course of a victory. Manoj, he's on strike. Tucked it away into the leg side. Looking for a quick single. He'll get it. Good batting by Manoj. Very, very good batting. Raghuram. Outside off stump, and I think that is going to be stumping off a wide ball. Pranav dancing down the track. Was outside off stump. It was well wide. Tried to reach for it, and he's got to go back. Look at that. Well, Raghu will be claiming the wicket. Probably saw the batter come down the track, and he bowled outside off stump. Dr. Beckman, wicket number 5, falls down for the Mavericks. then is Piyush. Down the leg side, it will be a wide. Raghu. He's got a wicket to himself. And I think all he needs to do is bowl in the stumps, get some confidence for his side, and the umpire just warning him not to run in front of the wickets. But he's done that. He's done that still. You cannot blame Raghu. Bowling round the wicket sometimes is not easy because the natural follow through for a right-hander over the wicket is always going to be to the left. And from the round the wicket angle as well. He's running to the left. That's right in center of the pitch. The umpire for a fraction of a second is blind-sighted. And the leg before really goes out of picture. Look at him. Down the leg side. That's going to be another wide. 6 runs away. 1 hit away. Piyush. Can he hit a 6? Can he hit a maximum and win the game already for his team? 121 is what the Park Spartans got after the Mavericks won the toss. Kabos powered by Just Baked. Trying to tuck the ball away into the leg side. Looking for a swingle. Vijay. They will comfortably get it. Manoj is back on strike. Leg by signalled by the umpire. Couple of balls remaining in this Pure Luke's power surge over number 2. Just 1 hit away. Long on deep mid to get the 2 fielders outside the circle. Oh, he tries to slog the ball. Manoj does not get any bat to ball. He's looking to finish the game in this over itself. Tucked away into the leg side, straight to the man at short, fine leg. Yes, no, chance of a run out, and that is out. Piyush running to the danger end. There was a huge mix-up between the batters. There was no start taken by Piyush, if you can see again in the replay. And a good throw, and Vijay was not going to make a mistake on that one. 6 down. Dr. Beckman wicket.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार
Nischal into his final over. 5 runs away. Manoj. He's on strike. Oh, that's a beautiful hit down the ground. Oh, that's a beautiful hit down the ground. That's 4. Well, look at the timing on that one. I really thought that there's a man in the deep, a comfortable stop that will be, but that is Pradhan in first base 4. And the scores are level. 1 run. 1 more run needed. One run away. Everyone inside the circle now. All the fielders in the circle. Nischal. That's it down the ground. Played towards mid-off, and that will be the winning runs. A victory for the Park Mavericks in this match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League 2025, brought to you by KFT Holidays, who are our title sponsors, co-sponsors, Shadi sponsors, Lion 4 car. Wicket by 4. A win by 4 runs, beg your pardon. Win by 4 wickets. Finally, I said it right. Park Mavericks will be elated with the performance today.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and
क्या आप भी कर्ज के बोझ से दबे हैं और आप इससे मुक्ति चाहते हैं? तो यह उपाय आपके लिए सहायक हो सकता है। आपकी ओर से पुजारी द्वारा एक विशेष पूजा आयोजित की जा सकती है। हजारों भक्तों को अब तक इस पूजा से सहायता मिल चुकी है। इस पूजा से सुख, समृद्धि और धन में
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the match number 12 of the Lodha Park Premier League. Park Warriors. In fact, not the Park Warriors, these were the Park Spartans. And the winners, Park Mavericks. And we'll start with Pradhan maximum sixes and 5 sixes. In the innings, it's going to be Pranav who's getting 5 sixes. If I can have Pranav here on stage to receive Pradhan Infra Space maximum sixes award. And anyone from the Spartans to give away sixes that he scored. Anyone is on sixes. Pradhan Infra Space maximum sixes award. Pranav has hit 5 sixes in this innings that he played today. Was excellent with the bat. Pradhan Infra Spaces maximum sixes. 5 sixes in the innings. Congratulations, Pranav. Now moving on to Pradhan Infra Spaces maximum fours, and maximum fours in the game was scored by Vijay Singh. He scored 4 boundaries, and if we can have Vijay up here, he scored the maximum boundaries. If Dian can come and give the maximum fours award, Pradhan Infra Space maximum fours, Vijay Singh, the recipient, with 4 fours in the innings. Vijay Singh, wicket-keeper batter, scored 100 in the previous game today. Got off to a flying start, got 4 fours for himself. And he's the recipient of Pradhan Infra Spaces maximum fours. Vijay Singh. Maximum fours. 4 fours in the innings. If I can ask Vijay sir to stay here for the next 2-3 awards quickly. On to the SS fastest of the match. He will also get from SS Bright. And scoring 30 runs in quick time. He's getting runs at the right time when the team needed. Scored the fastest 30 in the game. SS Bright. The SS Bright, fastest 30 of the match. Pranav hit 5 sixes as well. Scored 30 in quick succession. Now moving on to the E Pooja best fielder of the match, and there were quite a few which were close calls. Come everyone, come here. All of you all can give the award away. The E Pooja best fielder of the match is Kushal Trivedi. He was very good in the field. Got injured as well in the process, but that just goes to show the commitment. As Kushal will receive the best fielder of the match, powered by E Pooja. A big round of applause for Kushal. Look at the smile. Thank you so much. You all can stay here for the next award as well, because the E-Puja safest hands of the match. And there were a couple of great catches taken by Shivam, as he is the safest hands of the match. I cannot see him here. But Shivam, yeah, there he is. Shivam Kadam, safest hands of the match. Shivam Kadam took a couple of catches and also was involved in the run out to dismiss Yash Tadeshwar. Thank you so much. And now finally, E-Puja shot of the match. A couple of great sixes in the first innings by Jay Shah. He gets the E-Puja shot of the match. Jay, there he is. Scored a couple of sixes in the first innings. E-Puja shot of the match. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now moving on to just a couple of announcements. Net Worth Properties orange cap. It's still held by Ayush Jain. He still is the top scorer in the tournament. So there's still a lot of fight going on for the orange cap. But the purple cap, the Net Worth Properties purple cap. Yes, sir. You standing right there at the back. Please come forward as you're the winner of the purple cap. Vijay, sir, if you can please come and give the purple cap to the deserving player. He's picked up 7 wickets in the tournament with a brilliant economy rate. And Net Worth Properties purple cap holder Kishore Shah from the Park Mavericks. Congrats, Kishore bhai. And well, that's pretty much it, with one last award remaining, the Pure Luke's man of the match, and one player who did it with the ball and with the bat at the right time when the team needed it. It is Pranav who will receive the man of the match for a magnificent half century and a couple of wickets. Vijay sir, the last award of the night, powered by Pure Luke's. Man of the match, Pranav, 56 of 33. In fact, 56 of 38 with 2 wickets. And Pranav is the man of the match. Thank you so much.